Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Bring you a 2013 NFL Draft Special for the Houston Texans. We're going to hand out draft grades, and we're going to take a look at every last selection the Texans made this past April, as well as some undrafted free agents that you want to keep an eye on.
The one thing that stands out to me about the Texans draft is that they got guys that are great scheme fits for what they want to do, both on offense and on defense. When you look at Brennan Williams and David Keesenberry, the two tackles, both guys are ideal zone blocking scheme offensive linemen that can play either tackle or guard. You also look at another guy in the fourth round, Trevardo Williams out of UConn. Outstanding edge rusher, played defensive end in college, will move to an outside linebacker position and provide some depth behind a guy like Whitney Merciless. So overall, the Texans did a good job finding guys that fit what they like to do. Now, what I like most about the Texans draft is that they were finally able to get a receiver that can take the pressure off of Andre Johnson and open up the passing game on the flanks, and DeAndre Hopkins is a good one. Very good hands and does a great job with the ball in his hands after the catch. I'm also a fan of DJ Swearinger. They list him as a free safety. I think he's probably better suited as a strong safety, but the guy can't play both. He's better in the box, great open field tackler, but also has some solid coverage ability. And I like Sam Montgomery as well. Here's a guy that was very productive every year he was at LSU, but for some reason people liked his teammate Barkevious Mingo better. I think this guy will be the better pro, and the Texans definitely got a guy that's a steal. Holds his own at the point of attack, very strong, and he can play that 5 technique or even is athletic enough to line up as an outside edge rusher in certain situations. And you want to talk about production, you talk about Chris Jones out of Bowling Green, a 2-time All-American, instant pass rush threat from the interior. He's going to play the nose. He can also play the 5 technique. That's a good thing about a guy like Jones. He does provide that versatility up front. I would have liked to see the Texans add some more depth and talent at that cornerback position to get that competition going. There are some guys out there that can play that they left on the board. So that was the only thing I didn't like about this Texans draft. The Texans have a few undrafted free agents that could surprise and make the roster. You look at center Graham Pochik out of Illinois. This guy could instantly be the backup to Chris Myers right now. That's the only guy they have on the depth chart. You also look at cornerback Johnny Adams out of Michigan State, productive player over the course of his career, has very good ball skills, so I think he'll fit nice in that defensive secondary. And when you look at the backfield, there's 4 potential rookies. Ray Graham, this guy has the ability to make you miss in a phone booth. Love the way he plays the game. Also George Wynn, tremendous acceleration, fits perfect in a zone blocking scheme. He can get that burst and get to his top end speed right away. You also look at Dennis Johnson out of Arkansas. Short, stocky guy, but definitely has some kickoff return ability and also fits nice in a zone blocking scheme. And Sierra Wood out of Notre Dame. Explosiveness, silky smooth type of runner. Again, you notice a theme here. All of these guys fit nice in that zone blocking scheme, and there's a big competition that's going to take place in the summer between these 4 and also Ben Tate to see who's going to be the backup to Arian Foster. I'm giving the Texans an A- for their draft. What enhanced this draft for me, not only did they come away with some outstanding talent in the first 3 rounds, but when you look at the back end, Chris Jones out of Bowling Green is a sleeper pick, and also the undrafted free agents really make this class an A type of class. So overall, the Texans got better, and their fans have a lot to look forward to in 2013. And I want to give a huge shout out to Texans fan forums for always showing football game plan support.